Every minute, the world throws away over 2 million plastic bottles. That's more than 100,000 tons of waste each year, polluting our oceans and harming wildlife. But it's not just plastic. The fashion industry is responsible for 10% of global carbon emissions, and every year, we dump 92 million tons of textile waste into landfills. If we continue this way, our planet won't last. But here's the good news: there are brands out there that are working to turn things around. They're challenging the status quo, using their influence and creativity to reduce waste, fight pollution, and support the planet. In this video, we'll introduce you to 6 eco-friendly brands that are actually making a difference. These companies aren't just jumping on the green bandwagon, they're driving the change. Stick around, and you'll learn how these brands are cutting emissions, recycling waste, and revolutionizing industries. Ready to see who's doing it right? Let's dive in. Chapter 1: Green Geniuses. Brands with a purpose. Patagonia leads the charge when it comes to brands that stand for something deeper than profits. Their commitment to environmental activism is evident in their use of 100% recycled materials in most of their products. In fact, since 1996, they've donated 1% of their sales to environmental causes. This dedication isn't just talk, they've also created an entire worn wear program that encourages people to buy used gear, reducing waste and extending product life. They understand that true sustainability means both reducing consumption and advocating for change. Other companies could learn a lot from Patagonia's purposeful approach to sustainable living. Fun fact: Patagonia's mission statement is simple: we're in business to save our home planet. Chapter 2: Waste Not, Want Not. Brands fighting the landfill. Brands like TerraCycle are tackling waste head-on. By partnering with major companies like Coca-Cola and Procter & Gamble, they've found ways to recycle difficult-to-process materials like chip bags and toothpaste tubes. In 2020, they successfully diverted more than 20 million pounds of waste from landfills. Their approach focuses on turning trash into valuable resources, whether it's by upcycling materials or creating new products from recycled goods. TerraCycle has a free program where customers can send in waste that would otherwise be thrown out. It's clear, reducing waste is not just about what goes into the trash, but finding innovative ways to bring those materials back to life. Interesting stat: every year, over 8 million tons of plastic enter our oceans. Companies like TerraCycle help cut down that number by providing accessible recycling solutions. Chapter 3: Ethical Threads. Fashion that's changing the industry. Fashion is one of the world's most wasteful industries. But companies like Reformation are proving that stylish clothing can be sustainable too. This brand uses sustainable materials like organic cotton, tencel, and recycled polyester to create eco-friendly fashion. Their transparency about production practices is key. Each item on their website shows exactly how sustainable it is. In 2020, they reduced their carbon footprint by 20%. They also focus on waste reduction through upcycling, ensuring that fabrics don't go to landfills. Reformation is proof that you don't have to sacrifice style for sustainability. Did you know? The fashion industry produces more carbon than international flights and maritime shipping combined. Companies like Reformation are aiming to change that. If you're enjoying these eco-friendly brands, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay updated on all things sustainable. Chapter 4: Green from the Ground Up. The plant-based revolution. Plant-based alternatives are booming, and brands like Oatly are leading the way. Oatly uses oats, a crop with a much smaller environmental footprint than dairy production, to create plant-based milk. According to their reports, each liter of oat milk produced saves around 80% of the CO2 emissions compared to cow's milk. In addition, Oatly uses renewable energy for production and ships its products in recyclable cartons. They're also transparent, allowing consumers to track their carbon impact with each purchase. As more people move toward plant-based diets, companies like Oatly are helping shift the global food system in a more sustainable direction. Surprising fact: the global dairy industry is responsible for 3.9% of total greenhouse gas emissions. Plant-based alternatives are cutting this down, one carton at a time. Chapter 5: Eco-Pioneers. Tech meets green innovation. When we think of tech, sustainability might not be the first thing that comes to mind. But brands like Tesla are changing that. Tesla's electric vehicles, EVs, have revolutionized the auto industry, helping reduce global reliance on fossil fuels. EVs produce zero emissions while driving, and Tesla's goal is to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. On top of that, the company produces solar panels and energy storage solutions, pushing forward the green tech revolution. Tesla is showing how innovation can create a more sustainable world without sacrificing performance or style. Eye-opening stat. In 2021, Tesla's electric vehicles prevented the emission of approximately 5 million tons of CO2. Chapter 6. Giving Back. Brands that prioritize the planet and people. Tom's has always been about giving back. Their 1-for-1 program donates a pair of shoes to someone in need for every pair sold. But it's not just about shoes. Tom's has expanded its mission to clean water, safe births, and mental health support, showing that social responsibility and environmental impact go hand in hand. By focusing on both people and the planet, they've created a model for companies to follow. Tom's also measures its environmental impact, showing how small businesses can make a big difference by integrating sustainability into their core values. Inspiring quote, "If we all do a little, it adds up to a lot." Tom's founder, Blake Mycoskie. Want to learn more about how these brands are making a real difference? Don't forget to subscribe and keep up with the latest in sustainable living. Conclusion. These 6 brands are setting the standard for what it means to be truly eco-friendly in today's world. They're not just about offering sustainable products, they're actively making efforts to reduce waste, use renewable resources, and give back to the planet. Whether it's by reducing carbon footprints, turning trash into treasure, or supporting social causes, they're leading the charge toward a more sustainable future. By supporting companies that genuinely care, we can all play a part in creating a healthier planet. Let's choose wisely, buy consciously, and live sustainably.